Hello students, good morning. Welcome to English Year Learning Program. This is Nageswaran taking now the conditional class. In the last two episodes, we discussed the conditional class and its kinds. Now, I am going to teach you how to combine two sentences by using the term if. Right, come on, let us go to the class now. Combining sentences using if. This is the title. Combining sentences using if. The exam model question will be combine the following sentences using if. This is the exam model question. The question will be like this. Combine the following sentences using if. This is the title. Right. Let me start this class from the zero conditional onwards. Already we discussed that zero conditional class has the same result, isn't it? If the condition is in verb 1 and the idea applied there is accepted universally, the result will be the same. That is, the verb used in both sentences, in both classes, that is subordinating class as well as the main class, and the condition and its result. The verb applied here is verb 1. Right. The present simple should be applied in both condition and the result. Right. Let me give you the example. The question is, the glass falls, the glass breaks. The glass falls, the glass breaks. These are the given questions. Now, we have to combine these two classes into a single sentence, and we must apply the subordinating conjunction if. Right. If you analyze the verb in these two sentences, we get the answer. The verb used here is verb 1, that is present 1, present simple, and then the same verb is used here. That is present simple. Right. And look at the idea applied here. The glass falls and it breaks. This is known to everyone and this will be accepted universally. There is no second thought at all. Right. So we have to apply the zero conditional. First step is we have to add the subordinating conjunction if. And then we have to write the subject here. Who is the subject here? The glass, because it does the action. It is the doer of the action. So the subject is if the glass, and then we have to apply present simple. The verb used here is present simple. So use the same verb. If the glass falls, we have to add yes here because the subject is in singular. So the verb should be in singular also. Right. And then use comma. The question has two sentences, that is why the full stop is given. But we are combining two sentences into a single sentence. So we have to apply the comma. If the glass falls, no need to add the same subject here because the subject used here are same. Right. So, in order to omit the repeating of the subject, we can use the pronoun. The pronoun of this subject is it. Then we have to use the same tense form, that is present simple only. So, bring the same verb here. It prays. Again, the verb should be in simple present and it should be in singular form only because the subject is singular. So the answer is, if the glass falls, it breaks. This idea is accepted through the word. That is why the condition is in present simple and the result also in present simple. The tense form applied here is verb 1, that is present simple only. Okay, so these two sentences are combined into the zero conditional. Okay, the condition applied here is 0. Right, let us move to the next conditional classes now. The next example is you should play well, you will win the match. Look at the sentences. You should play well, you will win the match. Right. Analyze the verb used here. Should play. Okay. The condition is you should play. So play is in verb 1 and the result is in simple future. Will plus verb 1. So, the possibility of happening this result is 90%. Right. So, that is why we have to use the first conditional clause. What is the combination of the first conditional clause? If plus verb 1 and the result should have will plus verb 1. This is the combination of first conditional clause. So, we have to apply that combination here. Fine. Use the term if and then bring the subject here. If you. We have to apply verb 1 only. There is no need to use the model. Here model plus verb 1 is used. That is, it is in the base form. Okay. So we have to use the present simple of this base form, verb 1. The verb 1 of this base form is play. If you play, remaining well. If you play well, comma, next you bring the next subject here, you, and then we have to use the combination will plus verb 1. Already the verb pattern here is will plus verb 1. So we no need to change the verb pattern there. So bring the same verb pattern. You will win the match. Okay. The answer is, if you play well, you will win the match. We can go to the next example. Work hard, you will get success. Right. This is the second example. Work hard, you will get success. Analyze the verb here, work. It is in verb 1, that is, it is in the base form. It is in the imperative sentence. And the result is will plus verb 1. So again, we have to combine these two sentences into the first conditional clause. Okay. The condition applied here is first condition, right? So here we have to add the term if, and then we have to use a subject here. See, in imperative sentence, the subject is you. This subject is hidden here. We have to identify the subject. All imperative sentences have the subject you. So we have to use the subject you. If you work, because the verb should be in present simple in the condition, that is, it is in the subordinate clause. If you work hard, comma, bring the same subject here, you, and the result should be in simple future, will plus verb 1. So use the same verb pattern. You will get success, right? So the answer is, if you work hard, you will get success, right? So let us go to the second conditional clause now. I am not a minister, full stop. I can't implement this law. I am not a minister, I can't implement the law. Right. Here, the verb used here is verb 1, and then the result has modal plus verb 1, that is, it is in the simple future. Right. The major difference between this example and the previous examples is the condition of the idea. In this sentence, the idea is in negative. Okay, but in the previous examples, we saw the positive ideas in both conditional clauses, that is in 0 as well as in the first conditional clause. See, if the sentences deal the facts or any problems or the idea which is accepted universally should be combined into the 0 conditional, and the sentences, if the sentences deal the possible result in the future, predicting a likely happening, a likely result in the future, if the condition happens, those sentences must be combined into the first conditional clause, right? And both sentences, that is both conditional clauses, deal about the positive situations. Okay, the examples will be in the positive sentences only, but here we are discussing the second conditional clause. This second conditional clause will be happening in our imaginations. We are imagining that something should happen, right? So this example has the negative terms in both sentences. Okay, there is no positive idea here. If the idea is in positive, that must be written either in zero conditional or in first conditional. Right. So understand this concept perfectly. Negative term not is applied in both sentences. Okay. Right. So we have to add the term, the subordinating conjunction if. And then we have to bring the subject I. If I. And what is the verb used here? It is the be verb am. It is in the present simple. This be verb, especially am, is, are. If you find any one of these three be verbs, am, is, are, those be verbs should be changed into past plural be verb. That is, those must be written like this. These three should be changed into were, because there is no chance of bringing this plural verb after the singular subject. It happens only in imaginary condition. That is why it is called the imaginary conditional or the second conditional. Okay, the conditional is second conditional. It is otherwise called the imaginary condition. Okay, second conditional or imaginary conditional. Right, come to this area. If I were, and then we have to cancel the negative term not, because the sentence should be in positive only. The question will be and the idea will be in the negative, but that negative must be cancelled here, that must be replaced with the positive terms. Right. So if I were a minister, come on, no need to bother about the subject. Even the subject is in singular, the be verb should be in plural. This is the condition. If I were, you can imagine other subject. If you find the other singular subjects like he, she or it, whatever it is, the verb should be placed after these singular subjects is were. Okay, so if I were a minister, again bring the next subject I. The verb should be in would plus verb 1, because the second conditional class has the combination, that is the condition should be in verb 2 and the result should be in would plus verb 1. These are the combinations of second conditional. If plus verb 2 plus would plus verb 1. This is the combination of imaginary, that is second conditional class. Right. Okay. So we have to change this present model can into past model could. This can should be changed into could. I could. Again we have to cancel the negative term not. The result also should be in positive mode only. Right. I could, then verb 1, that is the base form, should be written here. Implement the law. Okay. Now look at the answer. If I were a minister, I could implement the law. Okay. Analyze the verb pattern and the combination of this sentence. Where is in verb 2 and it is in positive. There is no negative term applied here. Verb 2, that is it is in the positive, and the result has the combination of could or would. whatever it is. If you find will, you can write would. If you find can, you can write could. If you find shall, you can write should. If you find may, you can write might. Okay, the past model of the present model should be applied here. Okay, I could implement, that is could or would plus verb 1, that is it is in the base form and it is in the positive. Okay, so both ideas, that is the condition as well as the result, should be in positive case only. The mode should be in positive only. Okay, the combination is the verb 2 plus would plus verb 1. It is the base form. For better understanding, I write 1, verb 1. Okay, right. Let me take you to the other examples. Example: Naveen does not have enough money. He can't help anyone. This is the second example. Okay, Naveen does not have enough money. He can't help anyone. Again, analyze the verb pattern. Does plus have. Does plus have is has. So it is in verb 1. And look at the idea. It is in negative. Look at the second sentence. Can't plus verb 1. That is, it is in the base form. And then it is also in the negative. So if you find negative words in both sentences, the answer is use the term if and then bring the subject here. The subject is Naveen. If Naveen, fine. The verb should be in past tense. Imagine the question has present simple in the first sentence, simple future in the second sentence. But the mood is in the negative. This is the clue. Okay, this is the clue. So, if you find negative, you should cancel the negative terms in both sentences. The answer should be in positive. Right. Next, the verb, this present verb should be changed into past. So, what is the past form of this verb? Had. Okay. Look at the verb does plus have. Does plus have is has. So we have to change this present into past. The past form of this verb has is had. So answer is if Naveen had remaining enough money. Come on. The condition is over here. If Naveen had enough money, we should cancel the negative. Okay, fine. Next, what is the second subject? The same subject, Naveen, he. So you can use the pronoun he, and then the result should have the combination of would plus verb 1 or could plus verb 1 or should plus verb 1 or even it may might plus verb 1. Right. He. What is the past tense of can? Could. He could. Again, we have to cancel the negative term not and then we can use the same base form help. He could help anyone. Right. So the answer is, if Naveen had enough money, he could help anyone. If you analyze the sentence, the verb is in simple past and the result also in the simple past. That is could plus base form. And the mood is in the positive. The negative idea should be converted into positive idea. This is the step to be followed in conditional class 2. Okay, right. My dear students, with this we can wind up this session. In this session we have dealt with the conditional classes 0 and first. Okay, we have understood how we should we should combine two sentences by using the term if. Right. In the next session, we will see the remaining conditional classes, that is third conditional class. Until then, practice the exercises given in your textbook as well as in the guide. So meet you in the next session. Take care. Bye.